Yo, what is up? Frostbite, Naruto discussion. And I wanted to talk about not the last chapter of Naruto, but kind of the whole entire Sasuke revelation and why I don't like it. So, I mean, we was basically all expecting the revelation. Everybody basically probably already knew that Sasuke is gonna make this big turnaround to say, "Okay, Naruto, you were right." But I think the way that Kishimoto went about it was very typical and cliche, and really he didn't finish off the series with anything different to kind of spark. There was a conflict, and the conflict was solved by basically a talk no jutsu. There was fighting involved, but at the end it was talk no jutsu with fist, because Naruto didn't actually do anything to change Sasuke's stance or his opinion. He just said, "I see what you mean when you say that you can see me as a brother." And to me, that's not really a valid point to change your entire plan just because you have an emotional connection with somebody that has a different agenda. That's not an excuse to just change your entire position, because Sasuke did not have a justification to changing his position. And so I honestly don't understand why he changed the whole entire idea that if the world have a common enemy, they will be at peace. Explain this a little further, because I really don't understand why Sasuke changed his stance. I mean, I see he was full of hate, but maybe because he was full of hate, that did affect his ideology as a whole, to where, like, if the world had a common enemy, then the world will, in fear of that common enemy, all band together, and they won't disperse, they won't go to war at each other because they're too busy trying to go at war with Sasuke, the common enemy. But I mean, it does seem like a plan that'll work, because that's what's been working. That's why the allied shinobi forces are allied now, because of the common enemy, Madara, Toby, whatever. But then and Sasuke was going to replace Madara or Toby's position with himself. So maybe that would have kept continuing, without Sasuke actually affecting the ninja world or killing anybody. It'll still be that constant instilling fear that would have kept people from disbanding and causing conflict amongst each other. Naruto's way was simply, let's all be happy, let's save the world, we will have peace if we really want to strive for that peace. Now, Naruto's take on it's Naruto, so I don't want to go into the realism or how realistic it is or if it'll work or not. Like I said, I'm more concerned about Sasuke becoming a completely different person just because he lost in a fight of Naruto, and he learned to let go of his hate of Naruto and Sasuke's fight. What exactly did he... what exactly was the revelation he came to where he had to realize that maybe this is not the right way to run the world, when it's not even a bad plan. It's not a bad plan. Like, it makes sense. The plan makes sense, and it's more well thought out than Naruto's plan was. It's a lot more thought out. Now, I'm not saying if it was right or if it's wrong or if it would have actually worked. I'm just saying that it was more thought out than Naruto's. So, just because he got beat by Naruto and he said, "I get that feeling as a brother, you cared for me, and I respect that," I just do not understand what that affects in the entire ninja world. The relationship of Naruto and Sasuke wouldn't necessarily affect the whole ninja world. Like, just because Naruto and Sasuke had this relationship of brotherhood, that does not mean that everybody else in the world is gonna get along. That does not mean that your plan wouldn't work anymore, and it's not a reason to change your entire ideology or your entire plan. It just made no sense. Okay, but another thing that I was thinking is that because Sasuke had got beaten by Naruto, his plan wouldn't work at all, because he would always have Naruto in the way. So I guess, is this kind of Sasuke just compromising to Naruto because he really doesn't have a choice? Or is this really just a sloppy way of Kishimoto ending the series without any real conflict without any real resolution to any type of real world problem. I really do think that Kishimoto really slacked on the issue. I really do feel that way. I really don't feel like that he actually changed anything, or that Sasuke actually had a revelation of how the world was going to change. All he felt was that sense of brotherhood. That was the only thing that he gained in the last chapter that they fought. It was that sense of brotherhood and nothing else. That was it. That's all he talked about. That's it. Now, I did make this video spontaneously, so I did not exactly review the chapter or look at the chapter again, because I just was thinking about it and just got on camera. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be some comments in the comment section, and I probably will make a part 2 of this video if you guys bring up some good points, or maybe we could do a live stream and we could get some people in here and we could all discuss it together. But it just seems like typical, very typical Kishimoto story writing, and I just don't feel it. I just don't see the main reason behind Sasuke wanting to completely change his stance on everything just because he got the sense of brotherhood and love. Because at the end of the day, ninjutsu still exists, and there is no incentive. I mean, that's the only word I could come up right now, but I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the only, reason. There is no reason for the Allied Shinobi forces to stay alive. They could all just separate in different countries, and then one country will want something from another country, conflict and war, and it all comes back again. And the same cycle continues over and over and over. Because unless they're allied, there will be conflict. But if there's no reason for them to be allied forces, then they probably won't be allied forces. And that's just being realistic. That's just being realistic. Because even in the allied forces, I'm pretty sure that there's, I mean, it's if you're talking about the entire ninja world, there is going to be people with different ideologies and different ways of running the world, or different morals, or about what should be legal, what should not be legal, and this and that and so forth. That's why even as America, as a country, even though we all are one, we have different branches of government, but we're one government. All right, it's not like America 1 and America 2. Like, we're one government. We're supposed to work together because we're all working towards a similar goal. Even though we are all working towards a similar goal, we got different laws that we may want to enforce, and so on and so forth. Now, the only reason that a country like America stays together is because we always were a country. We're just trying to work out the kinks, in our society. But when you're talking about our entire ninja world that was broken up into pieces, and then just allied till just recently for a common threat, and then as soon as that common threat was over, for some reason they stay alive. I just don't know. I just don't know if that would actually be the case. But I mean, that's a really different argument than why Sasuke changed his entire ideology, and then why the Shinobi Force would actually stay alive even without Sasuke's plan. There are two different issues that ultimately work together. But I think that's all I want to say. If anybody wants to discuss this further, what I would really like to talk about is, why would the Shinobi forces stay alive, and what was the main reason for Sasuke changing his entire ideology? Just because he got the sense of brotherhood. Because, I mean, other than the reason that I stated, like maybe Naruto would always get in the way of his plan of trying to be that common enemy, or he really need, or Naruto is really just kind of that wall. So yeah. To sum up this video, I will say that even though I did enjoy the Naruto series because it's well over now, I mean, there will be a third installment, but that's not coming out till later, and we don't know if that's canon or what. But like I said, I do feel like it was sloppy Kishimoto. I do think, that it was sloppy Kishimoto writing. That he just wanted to finish the series, and that was it. Because I mean, we only had a few chapters, so it cut off so fast. There would not realistically be any time to actually, make create another conflict and say, for Sasuke to actually say that I'm still stuck in my ways, or I still stick to my ideology, even though I do got that sense of brotherhood. But yeah, that's basically my feelings on it. I would like to hear you guys. King of Lightning, I really do hope that you watch this video and that you can, respond in a comment or a video. It doesn't matter. I would like to hear your take on this, because I didn't really hear you speak about this much, and I really thought that you would have. Because, like I said, it feels like very typical Kishimoto writing. But, this video is already about like almost 12 minutes. So I'm going to end it here. Guys, this is Frostbite. We'll see you guys later. Hopefully I get some response on this so we can all talk about it. I will see you guys later.